Hi, okay, so trying out some new equipment today. We've got a selfie stick and that's exciting. It just means you can see a little bit more about what's around us and how the whole place looks. So getting a new bit of kit. Simon's off up to get a beam off at the top of the scaffold in there. So we'll go up and have a look at what he's doing. The noise you can hear in the background is a tarp, which it's got a bit breezy today, so that keeps blowing in and out. I'll just take you around, you can just see it there. So we've got it quite loose so the wind can go through. I've got a little microphone, look, woo! And it's got a little wind defender on it, so that's really exciting. So yeah, new little bit of kit to help with our videos. Simon's going to saw off this beam, so I'm going to just film him and you can take a look at what's going on there. So Simon's just sawed a bit of the beam and now he's removing that. The idea is that I can get up there now and point that ridge area before the roof goes on. They're much easier to do it before the roof. There will still be some pointing to do after the roof goes on that end there, but at least for now we can just access as much as we can and get all of those stones just on the edge there shored up. They look quite precarious, but actually they're fairly solid, so that's what we're working on today. So I'm sat on the lower platform of the scaffolding. I will be getting up even higher in a bit, which is a bit scary, I have to be honest. But I thought I'd just give you a quick look round so we can see the sky through the barn. It's a blue and it's beautiful. You can see how rotten that particular beam is. So that'll be coming off. So it just gives you a closer look. We've temporarily covered as much as we can for the winter, and that's dried out that beam beautifully. And then you can see here where this old one has gone. So I think that went many years ago. So this barn, it's over 100 years old, well over 100 years old. It's 60 foot long. It's a beautiful construction. As you can see, some repairs needed, and it's 20 foot wide. So I think we could fit our old house in Derbyshire in here 3 times. So yeah, quite a lot. There's an lovely old ladder down there. Can't wait to get to that, but you can see the floor has had it. Oh, it's a bit windy up there. So I've come down from doing the pointing, have a little drink, rehydrate, and I just want to have a little look at this wall. So I'll show you what we've got. Just bear with me. So this wall is the original barn wall. You can see it's got some lime paint, and I know it's paint because I've sort of given it a brush back and you can see the lime mortar underneath. Now it's not just a lime mortar, the walls are literally, as you can see here, are covered in cow poo. Nice. So, coining the phrase, if you throw enough shit at the wall, some of it will stick, that certainly is what happened here. So, you can see the difference between the 2 sections that I've done. Over here, on the right, there's the bricks covered in poop, covered in lime mortar, and then a lime wash paint over the top, and then after years of cows being in here, a bit more poo. On this side, I've scrubbed the stones back, taken off that rind of cow poo, and revealed the sort of mud, mainly mud, not much lime mortar, which is quite a nice sandy finish. And here below, I've just given it a quick brushed coat of a lime mortar mix. And I can't decide whether I think that's a finish that I want to go with, whether I need to go with the more sandy finish and seal that, but then sealing lime finishes isn't a good idea. But then this is an interior wall. On an external wall, it would definitely be a lime finish. And then we've got on the upper floor the lime render that you can see that's fallen off. So I'll be taking that off and either replacing or just pointing. So enormous walls, a lot to do. I'm just cleaning them up at the moment and thinking about what I could possibly achieve in terms of making it look authentic but livable in terms of not covered in cow muck on the walls. Anyway, let me know what you think. First of all, getting in with a metal brush just to take the worst off. And then scrubbing really hard with a big metal brush. Plenty of that to do. We've been looking at the wall and we decided to rake out the worst, get rid of the cow poo, and this is how it looks now. I think a good afternoon's piece of work there. Looking forward to getting more of it done. If you're wondering where all of the cow muck goes from inside the barn, it ended up here on the veg patch. You're in the cage because you've been naughty, haven't you? Yes, you've eaten the sticks and then you spend all night going sticking it up. And we don't want to listen to that. So you're going to have to be in the big cage for a little while, okay? I know. Dad's going to talk now. Yes, he is. Shush. Okay. Tell us what you're doing, Sim. Shut Bert.
Minding the dog. Bertie, shush now. 2 minutes, you can come out. Right. Take 20. I am making a window frame which involves cutting a tenon. You've all seen it. Tenon into one end and then cut a hole in that, mortise hole in that end. It goes together like that. So what I'm doing at the moment is using the tenon I've cut. If I hold it in there, and I can mark off with that. So I can just mark around it, and then I'll cut the mortise out. And the whole thing will go together perfectly first time, just like that.